The Corporal Works of Mercy are acts of charity that show our love for those who are most vulnerable in our society. These works are based on the teachings of Jesus, who showed us how to love and care for our neighbors in need. Feed the Hungry calls us to provide food for those who suffer from hunger and malnutrition. We can do this by donating to a local food bank, cooking and serving meals at a soup kitchen, or raising funds for organizations that serve the hungry. Give Drink to the Thirsty calls us to provide clean water to those who lack access to it. We can do this by supporting organizations that build wells and water systems in developing countries, conserving water in our own homes, or donating to water-related charities. Shelter the Homeless calls us to provide shelter and support to those who are homeless and vulnerable. We can do this by volunteering at homeless shelters, donating clothing and blankets, or supporting organizations that build homes for the homeless. Visit the Sick calls us to offer comfort and support to those who are ill and in need of care. We can do this by volunteering at hospitals and nursing homes, donating toys and games to children's hospitals, or offering to run errands for those who are sick. Visit Those in Prison calls us to reach out to those who are incarcerated and offer them hope and support. We can do this by volunteering with prison ministries, writing letters to prisoners, or supporting organizations that provide support to families of prisoners. Bury the Dead calls us to show compassion and care for those who have passed away, as well as their loved ones who are grieving. We can do this by attending funerals and memorials, volunteering at cemeteries, or supporting organizations that provide support to those who are grieving. Give Alms to the Poor calls us to provide for the material needs of those who are most vulnerable and in need of support. We can do this by donating to local charities, participating in fundraisers, or volunteering at organizations that provide support to those in need. The Corporal Works of Mercy provide us with a roadmap for how to love and care for our neighbors in need. By practicing these works, we can help create a world that is more just, compassionate, and loving. Let us all answer the call to serve those in need.